Wasim has been an incredible volunteer with Playworks for the past 5 years.
With Playworks, I had an opportunity to join them for one of their corporate kickball leagues, in which I was pretty much brought aware of the great work that they do within the Boston Public Schools. So I took the next step to reach out to John to see if there was any different leadership boards or councils that they had.
He serves on our Young Professional Board, where he actually is helping strategize new programming as well as being an ambassador for our cause.
It's been an awesome experience.
Just this past September, Wasim organized the service day at the Partham Elementary School up in Lawrence. He got 65 associates from Blue Cross Blue Shield in the game at the Playworks school there that day.
All their different hand claps and all their different gestures and games that they play, it's always been an awesome experience.
Wasim's always the first volunteer to jump out onto the playground, give high fives, teach kids how to play kickball, and just be a great role model for the students across Massachusetts.
And it truly allows me to be a kid again. I get to play kickball and I get to go out and I get to play basketball with the kids.
He's the guy that kids always want to give high fives to. He's the guy who's always jumping into a kickball game. He's exactly what we look for in terms of a volunteer at a school.
3 years ago, I lost a good friend of mine, and David Bell. And I've known David since I was in second grade, and we grew up as little kids together, going through the MECO program.
David died of cancer when he was 27. And Wasim decided that in David's memory that he wanted to create this foundation to help kids in the same interests that David had, which was sports, education, community services.
I lost someone who, had the same goals and the same dreams as I did. So I want to make sure that that mission and that idea wasn't lost, and that's where the David Bell Foundation came into play.
Here's this young man, he's grieving, and he decides to do this wonderful thing by creating this foundation in his friend's name. And I was really, really impressed with that.
One of our goals are to work with the National Brain Tumor Society to, research against brain tumors, as well as to help the people who are battling this awful disease.
He's a man of action. He doesn't just do it passively and send money into an organization. He instead goes and he creates this David Bell Foundation. He's on a number of boards.
I want to leave this world a better place, and I know a lot of times where I feel like I have the greatest impact is within the inner city, considering that that's where I grew up and that's kind of where my home is. I always want to say to to people in the inner city, like, you don't have to just settle for what's here. Let's get up together and push forward and make it through. When I heard that Blue Cross had a mentoring program that worked with the Boston Public School, I knew it was a perfect fit for me. What's going on, sir? How you doing? How was today?
Good, it was good.
Yeah.
Stressful, long day.
I've been working with Jaziel for the past 3 years, in which every Tuesday we would meet.
I feel like he understood me. And then from that moment on, I felt like this is a person I could really trust and talk to.
When he first came in, he was really shy and really to himself. I know that, being within the inner city, you don't have a lot of opportunities to travel and to go outside. And I remember him specifically saying that he only traveled from school to home. And I just kind of pushed him to challenge himself and to kind of travel a little bit more.
Every Tuesday, I was ready to come back. I'm like, I have to see him.
One day he calls me and said, you know what, I took the train and I went here. And I took the train and I went here. And to this point now, he's, I think the farthest he's traveled has been all the way to New York on his own.
I used to turn down a lot of things, and then I met him, and then like my whole aspect on life changed. Like, I started taking more opportunities, started doing different things.
When he first started with Blue Scholars, I don't think he had the opportunity to attend any of the Boston sporting events. Now he's been to courtside seats at a Boston Celtics game in which we enjoyed ourselves and had a really good time, and sitting that close was awesome. So end of the year is good. You going to prom this year?
I don't know.
We've been talking a little bit about prom and, making sure that he's ready, and to understand that sometimes it doesn't seem like you want to go do those things, but, when you get older, you got to make sure that you had that memory.
Having a mentor, I feel like it's opened my eyes to the possibilities of what I could do.
When Blue Cross reached out to me to join this Blue Scholars program, I kind of didn't truly understand how I would be able to impact a high school student. But, you know, having Giselle, it was very easy to build a relationship with him. It has truly changed my life, and I hope it's changed his.
I look up to him like as more than just like a mentor. Like, he means the world to me, to be honest.
So a lot of times with the David Bell Foundation, as well as with Playworks and working with Giselle, I have a chance to give back and to let other people who don't have those opportunities a chance to see, you know, what's kind of on the other side of the wall. I didn't make it to where I am today without the people that loved and pushed me to kind of be a better person. So I recognize that, you know, you can't do anything alone in this world. So you definitely want to grab the closest hand to you and kind of push through.
Wasim, I don't tell you this enough, but you changed my life. And in many different ways. You've inspired me to be a better person, to try different things, and just become better than I was before. I just want to say thank you. I love you. You're a brother to me.
Congratulations, Wasim. Thank you for bringing the power of play to hundreds and thousands of kids across the Commonwealth.
I want to congratulate you for this Award of Excellence in Service. I think it speaks so highly of what you have accomplished in your life and what you have accomplished through the David Bell Foundation. Congratulations, it's well deserved, and I'm really proud of you.